Lewis, I don't think we've actually caught up since we spoke when you signed. How are you settling into the club and the city?
Not really well. Enjoying it, obviously. A bit disappointed with the injury and whatnot, but apart from that, it's been really good.
I was going to ask you how difficult is it when you join a new club and then quite early into the season you get injured and you're having to sit on the sidelines?
It's difficult. I think I got a wee taste at the start. I think I played 5 or 6 games, but obviously when you're sitting on the sidelines and watching, it's not ideal. So,
what do you kind of, other than kind of your rehab and stuff, when you've moved to a new place? You were saying to me earlier you kind of haven't gone back home since you signed here.
Yeah.
What do you get up to? How do you kind of try and stay engaged with the squad while you're kind of off injured?
I think, but obviously it's hard with the whole COVID situation, so you can't really go out and socialise and everything else. But when you're injured, you're probably in more than what you would be when you're fit, if that makes sense. So your time's taking up with the rehab and everything else. So in that sense, you're always kept busy, but just try and be a bit of the squad as much as you can.
You know, obviously back fit and firing. How are you feeling? Are you feeling good?
Yeah, it's good. Still feel wee niggles here and there, but it's good enough to play games. So it's good. The
manager obviously put faith in you, brought you back in pretty much as soon as he possibly could.
Yeah.
That must be a big confidence boost for you.
Yeah, no, it was. Obviously with a couple of games where I come on as a sub, which probably done me the world of good for the game on Saturday, but I was just delighted to be back, and I wanted to be back involved as soon as possible. So,
speaking about Saturday, obviously we'll talk about kind of your first experience of playing in front of the fans and stuff in a second, but were you expecting to play a full 90?
No, I was thinking about maybe 60 minutes or so, but I think when you get to that point and you're feeling good, I think there's not much difference between 60 and 90. So.
And tell us about the experience of playing at Home Park for the first time in front of the fans.
That was good. I think it's such a difference compared to the fans not being there. I think in another game maybe you'd have a lapse in concentration, you concede a few more chances, but when the fans are there, it's they're on your back and they're keeping you going. So it was good.
Massive boost for the club, obviously, to put that kind of spell of form behind us. You got a tough game against Charlton on Saturday. What are you expecting from them?
They're the biggest side. Obviously, they just came down for the championship, so we're expecting a tough game. But I think we applied ourselves in a good manner in the game on Saturday, and if we go into this Saturday doing the same thing, then hopefully we'll get a good result.
We wish you well.
Cheers.